welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy has never... satisfied.
2nd and 10 now, Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow, and that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. And now running right through it. He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. And they're coming off a 3 and out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
so
well.
Something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in these.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Eluding the pressure right. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 27 yards there, a first down. Mahomes going to throw. Being chased out left. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there, 26 yards. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. But it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second.
Now it's Mahomes again. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here again comes Joe Burrow in the offense for the Bengals. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. But they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
The numbers for Mixon last week, 13 carries, 136 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well.
Now Burrow loses the football, and I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Patrick Mahomes sacked.
Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarter.
And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
All right, partner, one more time. Our whole lives, you put the ball on the 3-yard line, kick the extra point. 2015, they put it on the 15 to kick the extra point. 2016, they said, we're leaving it there. So if you want to fake it, that's a long way to go. And they got it done.
I was going to say, they had a 15-yard play in their back pocket.
You don't see that on too many play sheets, do you?
No. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough and run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
That makes him now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. And am I seeing this correctly? They brought out the field goal team here on 1st down. And this from the parking lot, from an even 70 yards out. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. And this stadium is abuzz after that one, understandably so. I cannot believe he hit that thing.
And you can't help but think back to Tom Dempsey. And his record stood for, what, 43 years until Matt Prater broke it? And now here's a new record. And I'm with you. I cannot believe that ball went through the post.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the 26.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Second down pass.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys...
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill doing it again with his 3rd touchdown here in the opening quarter. And this offense is running away with this one.
If you didn't...
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And that's something you almost never see nowadays. When you fake it, you're at the 15-yard line on a PAT as opposed to just going for it from the 2.
I'm sorry. I know they got it, and congratulations to them, but it's just not a good play. I mean, the risk-reward is really off the charts. Not in your favor. Run your offense out there. Put it on the 2-yard line if you want to go for 2. But I'll be darned. They ended up getting that one, didn't they?
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Out of the gun, he'll throw. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. T. Higgins was the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Now Joe. Mixon. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Mixon, the Bengal ball carrier.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now it's Burrow. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Miles. In there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. He is proving his worth defensively. Getting the sack here, that comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop.
He had his sights on the end zone, no doubt, but is brought down after a huge return there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Escaping the pressure right. That one complete to Hill. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's good for 28 yards. Forced out to his left. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Devontae Adams. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chiefs just continue to pour it on. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down? Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Burrow will throw. That's complete to the tight end Sample. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
To Drew Sample. A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
He's brought down at the 30.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
First down, Cincinnati.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They're passing here, Joe Burrow, and he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. On third down, Burrow. That's taken in by Higgins. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on third down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the one tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone. Gets around him. And bringing it out usually isn't the best decision, but he turned it into a good decision with what winds up being a terrific return. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flush to his right. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Steps away to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Good. Between the last two plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field. This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Flushed out right to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed.